Hello, everyone. We are here for another episode of the Ask Pastor Keith podcast. And today's question is it okay for a Christian to receive stem cell treatment?
Okay. I know very little about stem cell, but I just kind of read up a little bit. I think there's three types of stem cell: embryonic stem cell, which is, from the embryo, and the adult stem cell. And another study is to make the adult stem cell to behave like embryonic stem cell. I think there are three different types, and I think it depends on what it is. But first of all, I'd like to let you know I just read up this morning that is stem cell therapy is not FDA approved. There are certain cases that are approved, trial cases, like cancer and stuff like that. But it's not generally because they cannot control the quality and how it behaves. There is not a long-term study as much as read up this morning. How long it's gonna last? Is it gonna go into some other place and cause tumor or other things? So there are certainly risks involved in this, and so people have to know that, all that. And then, how do we understand this? I think a bigger question is from Christian, perspective. In a secular setting, our physical body and the function of our brain, basically our soul, is us. That's our identity. Christianity, along with some other religion, we believe that's not enough. There's a spiritual component to it. And for us, Christian, spiritual component is real us. And if you read in Paul's writing, and what you just said too, those who believe in me and live will not die. What does that mean? Physically live forever? No, that's not what it is. Our true identity, spirit, will not die. And then, according to Paul, we're going to receive a new body. And this is earthly tent, he uses the word, or earthly vessel. So our true identity is housed in this our physical body. So a body is us, yes, while we are here, but when we die, this only is the used instrument, so to speak, and we'll receive new body, and that's Christian faith, and therefore, we don't identify as our body, all that. Of course, body is part of us, but it's not the sum and the whole of us. And therefore, it is different philosophy and different belief. And so secular ethicists, they come up with a different conclusion. And as far as the death and the use of a cadaver, organs donated, and all that is different from Christian perspective. In a way, Christian perspective is more progressive than secular because we believe in the spiritual component that is true us. So understanding that, using the adult stem cell, what I understand is more defined. Adult stem cells, we find in various parts of our body, and they can develop into certain, like blood, blood cell. It can develop into that. But apart from that, it cannot become another organ or something like that. The attraction of embryonic stem cell is it can become everything. It has the potential to become everything, even though it's not proven how long or how where it's going to limit itself. I don't think there's enough thing done. That's why FDA has not approved. So here, using adult stem cell for medical help, I don't see anything wrong with it because it's extracted by blood, and then infused through a needle, like knee repairment for athletes and things like that. I think those that does not result in killing of embryo or baby. The adult stem cell, I think use of it is fine. But as far as using embryonic stem cell, I have a problem with that. Somebody will argue, well, this baby is already dead, and therefore it's like receiving an organ transplant. It is correct in that way, but it can also condone that behavior of abortion, or some unscrupulous businessmen will even get to the point that they create live embryonic cells in order to have this stem cell things going on, which is very wrong, simple and very wrong. So putting it all together, adult stem cell is the safest route for repairment and all that. But apart from that, I don't know enough to say anything. But our only thing I know is there are risks involved in the stem cell therapy. It should not be done for cosmetic reasons or just for things that are not really medically demanded in that way. That's what I believe, because I don't think it destroys life. But it helps, is a part of scientific development. But if it goes into the area of embryonic stem cell that destroys life and whatever else, that is definitely not allowed in the scripture.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Pastor Keith.
All right.
Very helpful biblical and ethical insight, and it's very helpful for helping us think about this topic.
Okay.
Thank you for tuning in, and please tune in next week for another topic on the Ask Pastor Keith podcast.